Hi everyone, we're back with another Nomad interview. This time we're with Wozin. They're an app. I'm not sure if you've heard of them before. They find places all over the globe so that people can create these activities and group events for nomads, especially to meet up and create a community. And we're going to be speaking a little bit more about what they do and what their app is about, just sort of more information for you guys. So I'm going to invite them on and we're going to get started. Hello,
Hi.
how are you?
Good, good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. So where are you right now?
I'm in Tarifa, in southernmost Spain.
Nice. How long have you been there for?
Let's see, about a year now.
Oh, really? A while then.
Yeah, it's good here.
Is it? Yeah. So if you wanted to start off by introducing yourself and a little bit about Wozin and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Daniel, and I was born in Budapest, and I've been traveling and working remotely as a software developer for the last 6 years, and I founded Wozin 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's good. What inspired you to start Wozin?
Um, well, actually, it went like we were visiting Singapore with my girlfriend at the time, and she kept bringing this idea up, and how nice it would be to have an app like this. And I told her that it would never work, and that conversation kept going on and on until I have fully convinced myself that I have to build this.
Yeah.
And well, I was telling her that it's not a good idea because there's already Facebook, there's already Meetup, there's a bunch of ways that you can achieve what you can do with Whosin, right?
Yeah.
Uh, but at the same time, there's a huge difference. So, for example, if you compare it to Facebook, you can find a lot of events and things to do, but um, if you find a concert that you would like to go to, maybe you don't have anyone to go with, so you just end up staying at home.
Yeah.
Uh, but if you see that concert and you post it on Who's In, then you can very easily find a group of people who would like to enjoy the same music and are open to meeting new people. And that's the point of Who's In, to find those people that you can join activities. And then there's Meetup, um, which is again similar, but the UX of Meetup is really complicated. At least I find it so. And if you're a community builder, you have to pay for it after a certain size.
Oh,
While on Wozin, we appreciate that you're building a community and we even monetarily reward you for it.
yeah. So with Wasn't, it's more about building the community than the actual activity itself, would you say?
Um, well, it's both. Like that goes together because I find that the most natural way for people to connect is to just do activities that they both enjoy. Like
Yeah.
you just for example, yesterday we went to play basketball, and there were no professional basketball players there. We just all like to do it, and we meet new people, and we enjoy something together, and that's how friendships are formed.
Yeah.
You just do stuff together.
Yeah. So you mentioned that it was like a long time before you actually decided to choose like to go ahead with Wasin. How long was it in the works for?
Yeah, so the idea came 3 years ago. It took me about 3 months to figure out how the app is going to look, just wireframes, and another like what won't work, etc., and all the market research, what exists, etc., and another 3 months to build it. And then in 2020 January, the company was formed and the first version was released. um, we launched in Bali, in Canggu, in 2020, and it was a huge success. we had hundreds of people joining in 2 months,
Yeah.
and a lot of fun activities. We went on road trip together, and even did Pancake Day. Met a bunch of interesting people from all over the world. Formed good friendships even. And then we had the pandemic, and
Yeah.
yeah, the island became empty, so there was a stall there.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, then uh, I was not sure how the world is going to look like after the pandemic or how long it's going to last, so I put it on hold for a bit. And just last year, when it seemed like all the restrictions are easing up, I came here to Tarifa to start it again because it's a really good community that exists here. I've been here before a couple of times, and I would say now it's going very well here. There's always someone who would join no matter what you feel like doing.
Yeah. So what kind of activities are on Wozin? Because obviously there's like a range of things. What kind of things are there?
Um, oh, it's a huge range, really, like anything you want to do. But just to give you a few examples that we did in the past few weeks. Um, so like a pretty big community came together here. We're more than 500 people now, and we know each other because we do things together. So it's a very easy way, for example, to invite all your friends and their friends for your birthday, which happened a
Yeah.
few days ago. And all sorts of sports, basketball, beach volley, hiking. We do some barbecues time to time, or we just meet for sunset drinks. Um, Board game nights were huge successes. And before in Bali, we did road trips together. And what else did I see there? Yeah, a lot of meals and talks. Even some more spiritual activities, I remember. Yeah, I think it's a really broad range, and everybody's welcome. And I think it's a really open-minded community that we have and we have built so far. Um, it's okay to say whatever you want to do. You'll
Yeah.
find the people who align with it, and that's it. That's all you see.
Yeah. So there's like everything for anyone basically. So anyone could get on there and find something that they were interested in, find a group of people who are also interested in it.
Yeah, exactly. And I found that this happens because it's growing organically.
Yeah.
So you like the idea, you join, and then you tell people that you meet in a bar that, hey, this is how we usually find people to do things with.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to exchange numbers. You don't have to think about, oh, who do I invite for beach volley or who do I invite for this dinner? You just get them all in the community and you can invite them in 3 seconds. And that's how we end up with groups bigger than we can sit in a restaurant.
So on Wozin you can create your own like meetups, you can create your own activities to invite people to. Is it like easy to navigate the app to do that yourself, would you say?
I think so. I watched hundreds of people to do that. And I think it takes about 1 minute to
Yeah.
sign up, uh, put a bit of information about yourself, and then say what you want to do and when. Like, it literally takes this much. What do you want to do? Where do we meet? And when?
Simple.
Yeah.
That sounds great. So, would you like what? How do you recommend it for like digital nomads for people who work remotely and travel a lot? Do you like recommend it as a good way to build a community?
Um, it's a good way to build a community, and it's also a good way to feel like you belong to a new place that you have just arrived to.
Yeah,
I had a number of people who were coming to Tarifa or Bali, and they were looking for things to do or people to hang out with. And I saw their comments on Facebook, on WhatsApp, etc. And I told them, hey, here's this, download it. You will never feel alone again. There's
yeah,
always something to do. And most of them actually joined, and I met them. and they kept coming back to me every time I saw them. So happy that they joined, and they found their own group. Maybe they never used Wasn't again, but they came one time. They met their own people, and then they were hanging out with them. Maybe a few weeks later, they were ready to open up again and and meet a new set of people.
Yeah.
There was also a lot of board game nights events in Bali, uh, where it was half locals and half remote workers and expats. And it was also super nice to see how these two communities are connected, which usually doesn't happen.
Yeah, because I guess with something like Wozin, you're creating a community of like loads of different types of people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So where across, because it's obviously a global app, where across the world are you in Wozin? Is it everywhere or is it just a few certain places at the moment?
It does work globally.
Yeah.
Uh, we had an active community, like I said, in Bali. Now we have an active community in Tarifa, southernmost Spain, and I see that more and more people from Gibraltar is checking in as well because it's just a short drive from there.
Yeah.
And we are building a team of ambassadors who would be starting these communities all around, mostly focusing on remote workers or kite destinations.
Yeah.
But you don't really need to join our team. I mean, it's very easy to just start using the app, and in a few weeks, you will realize the magic of it. And if you need any help how that works, it's very easy to reach out to us on Instagram, on Discord, whatever you prefer. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're there to help.
That sounds perfect. So did you want to add anything else? Any more information about the app or anything?
Um, no, I think I covered like the most important parts, but if you have any more questions, I'm happy to answer, or if anyone listening has any questions,
Yeah, guys,
please
there's a
shoot.
you're welcome to drop some questions in and I can let Daniel know. It seems you've got a lot of love in the comments.
Feels awesome.
Yeah, I can't see any questions coming up at the moment, and well, I'm out of questions because you've covered everything I wanted to know, and yeah, it sounds amazing. So if you haven't already, guys, download the Wozin app and get building your community wherever you are. As we said, it works everywhere, works globally, and yeah, find an activity you want or create a activity. Oh, Lena has a question. Let's see if she's gonna. She just popped in the comments that she's got a
Hmm.
question. But yeah, while we're waiting for that question to come up, everyone download the app.
Please do. And if you have anything that you like, if there's anything that you don't like, anything that you miss or don't understand, please let me know because it's very much work in progress. Uh, I'm sure it works and it will do what you need it to do, but I'm always looking for ways to improve it.
Yeah, I mean, you've only been going for like 2 years now, haven't you? And obviously with the break of COVID, you've had to like stall for a little bit. So yeah, if anyone has anything, this is going to be saved afterwards onto our channels. So you can always drop a question in the comments below, and yeah, we can get back to you. Oh, here we are. Lena said, "How do I start building the community in when there's no one on Wozin yet? What's the best way to start?" So I guess she means like if she's in a place where there's no one else on Wozin, what's the best way to start building a community?
That's a great question. So I usually start, I've done this twice. I usually start in person. Uh, let's say I go to a bar or I go to an event and I start meeting new people. I tell them about this app and I tell them like I'm building a community on this app. and I'm part of a bigger global community, so it gets their interest. Then they download the app. There's already a new user. There's someone who can invite in 3 seconds, and you ask them to do the same. If you're at your home place, or if you already know people, you obviously tell them to download the app, be part of the community, and you have 10, 20 people. Then for the next ones, you can already say that we have a small community, a small group coming together here, but it's also part of a bigger one. And as you travel, it's going to help you find people and help you feel at home.
Yeah.
Then as it grew a bit, and of course, you have to keep posting on Wozin, even if nobody shows up. You have to keep posting so that there's content, and you have to show the people how to use this.
Yeah.
So I usually try to have 2, 3 events on the app. Once you have that, there's a few people. I usually go for Facebook or Meetup or WhatsApp groups, and then I just invite, and then I tell them, hey, we're going this, we're doing that, and everybody's welcome to join. Just get the app and we can talk there.
Yeah.
And from there, it just works.
Yeah. Would you recommend it for people who are quite shy usually and who find it difficult to be in groups of people?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Because we all feel the need for connection.
Yeah.
And I think it's way easier like this because everybody who's going to go there are going there to meet someone new. They go with an open mindset.
Yeah.
So they will want to get to know you. They will try to connect. And also you're in a group. It's not a one-on-one situation. If you
Yeah.
want to retreat for a few minutes, you have space to retreat. You don't have to talk all the time. You're not under pressure.
Yeah.
You can just stick around and observe. Maybe you find someone who you want to talk to. Maybe you don't. If you don't like it, you leave. I think it's a very easy way to do that.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it sounds like a perfect way for anyone who's new somewhere, or even just if you're just looking to find more friends or find more people who like what you like. It sounds like the perfect way to build that sort of community wherever you are.
That's the goal. I'm really happy that we see the same way.
Yeah, I'm really happy that you started this app. It's honestly a gift to all digital nomads, to everyone, even people who aren't digital nomads, I guess. It's a gift to everyone, isn't it?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so yeah, anyone, if you have any more questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments or anything. Obviously, I said before, but this is going to be saved as a post on our socials, so yeah, you can just comment down below any questions you have, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you so much for joining me, Daniel. This was a pleasure. Very happy to speak more about your app.
Always happy to speak about it, and the pleasure is mine. Thank you.
And thank you everyone for tuning in. It was great to have you all here, and thank you for your questions and all of the love that you've been giving. Oh, we have another question coming up.
All right.
Just down in the comments. Oh, someone says, love Wozin for organising group dinners, a great way to meet people. And people tend to share on WhatsApp. So if anyone has WhatsApp and wants to get in and find a community, you can go on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I found it very useful that.
Oh, there's a question. That is quite the question. Yeah, so did you want to answer the question?
No.
Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah.
it's a good joke.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. I think that's everything for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Bye.
lovely day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.